It's not unusual for retirees in Thailand to move 3, sometimes 4 times before they finally feel settled. What's surprising is this: most of those moves aren't caused by bad locations, bad decisions, or bad planning. They're caused by one misunderstanding almost everyone has at the beginning, and that misunderstanding quietly shapes every move that comes after. Most retirees don't realize it's happening until they look back and see a pattern. Today, I want to explain why moving multiple times is actually common, when it helps, and when it quietly becomes the thing keeping people unsettled. This video isn't about avoiding mistakes, it's about understanding why moving more than once is often part of the retirement process, and how to tell when moving is helping you clarify your life versus when it's simply delaying comfort. If you're still searching for the right place in Thailand, or you've already moved once and you're wondering why things still don't feel anchored, this video will help you understand what's actually happening beneath the surface. And more importantly, how to recognize when you've finally found your fit. The biggest misunderstandings retirees have when they arrive in Thailand is this: they believe choosing a place is a one-time decision. They research extensively, they watch videos, they read forums, they compare costs, climates, and conveniences. And all of that feels decisive. It feels logical, it feels thorough, it feels final. But here's the problem: retirement isn't a destination decision, it's an identity transition. You're not just changing countries, you're changing structure, routine, social rhythm, purpose. And identity doesn't reveal itself immediately. It surfaces slowly through ordinary days, quiet mornings, and small frictions you couldn't predict from research alone. That's why so many retirees feel confident at first and uncertain later. Not because they were wrong, but because they were early. And identity takes time to surface. Your first place in Thailand usually reflects who you were before you retired, not who you're becoming after. It reflects old habits, old energy levels, old assumptions about what you'll enjoy. At first, it feels right. You're active, you're curious, you're stimulated. But then daily life begins. Routines settle in, your pace changes, your tolerance shifts, and slowly something subtle happens. The place doesn't feel wrong, it just stops feeling right. That's why the first move often feels correct and then gradually feels misaligned. Not dramatically, not urgently, just enough to make you start thinking again. This is where many retirees misunderstand what's happening and assume they chose poorly. There's a gap most retirees don't expect: a space between arriving and actually feeling at home. At first, excitement carries you, then routine takes over. And routine has a way of revealing mismatches that excitement hides. The days are fine, nothing is broken, but something isn't anchored yet. You might feel slightly restless, slightly bored, or slightly disconnected without knowing why. And this is important to hear. This feeling is normal. It doesn't mean the place is wrong. It doesn't mean retirement was a mistake. It means you're transitioning from novelty to reality. And reality hasn't settled yet. Nothing is broken, but nothing is fully aligned either. That uncertainty is what drives the second move. Quick note, guys, if this kind of breakdown is helpful to you, you might want to subscribe. This channel focuses on adjustment phases of retiring in Thailand, the part most people don't talk about until they're already in it. Alright, let's continue. Here's the part people rarely say out loud. Moving more than once isn't always a mistake. When approached correctly, each move does something valuable. It removes assumptions, it sharpens preferences, it reveals what actually matters, not what sounded good initially. Contrast is a powerful teacher. Living somewhere teaches you what you don't need as much as what you do. Noise tolerance, social energy, daily effort, environmental pace. Every move removes one illusion. But, and this matters, only if you're learning, not reacting. If each move brings reflection, clarity increases. If each move is driven by frustration alone, the pattern repeats. There is a point where moving stops becoming discovery and starts becoming avoidance. Here are the signs. You notice the same dissatisfaction appearing in different places. You blame locations more quickly. You chase novelty instead of comfort. Everything feels almost right, but never settled. And this is the key line to remember. If every place feels almost right, the issue usually isn't the place. It's often an unexamined expectation. A belief that the next move will finally complete the experience, instead of realizing completion comes from rhythm, not scenery. At this stage, staying still can be more revealing than moving again. Most retirees who move several times aren't lost. They're adjusting. They're shedding old identities and slowly discovering what kind of daily life actually suits them. The move that finally sticks isn't the most exciting one. It's the one where daily life feels complete without effort. That's when searching stops, not because you've found perfection, but because you found fit. In the next video, I'll explain how to recognize when you've actually found the right place, even if it doesn't look impressive on paper. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Can you just all do me a massive favor? There's a lot of people watching the videos who are not subscribed to the channel. It would really help the channel out in the future if you can press that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next video.